A local businessman has had enough of these rising gas prices, and now his concerns are being heard on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. KJCT News 8's Don Coleman first introduced us to the man a few weeks ago. He joins us now live with this update. Don?
Yeah, it was back on March 14th. We introduced you to landscaper Matt Morgan. Concerned about his bottom line, he refused to sit back and watch gas prices climb even higher. Congressman Scott Tipton saw our report that night and has brought Morgan's voice to Washington, D.C.
We just received in a report from one of my local TV stations, KJCT in Grand Junction, Colorado.
Colorado Congressman Scott Tipton is lending a big voice to a local landscaper when it comes to rising gas prices.
How can we address that so the Two Brothers Landscaping in Grand Junction, Colorado is going to be able to keep their business afloat?
Earlier this month, we introduced you to Matt Morgan, who was worried about the cost of gas when it comes to his business. At the time of our story, prices had jumped locally 60 cents in just 3 weeks.
If it's a bid job, a lot of times you just got to stand by your price and do the best you can.
After seeing our report, Tipton took the message to a meeting with the country's Natural Resources Committee.
We're seeing struggling families, struggling small businesses right now.
The two things we know for a fact are the United States consumes a great deal of the world's crude. The other thing we know for a fact is we have abundant resources in this country that we are not tapping into.
Most of the discussion revolved around long-term solutions, but Tipton's pushing for a more immediate answer.
We want to have a long-term approach to energy policy that meets our near-term demand and long-term demand. Let's do it all. Why can't we get together on the same page?
Coming away from the meeting, it's clear there's a list of factors when it comes to rising gas prices, but both Tipton and Morgan are convinced something can be done.
This is an American issue. There are no politics in it. We've got to be able to get energy security in this country.
And if it takes a story that we did here in Junction, to try to find a resolution to get gas prices down, that would be awesome.
And another Colorado lawmaker is joining the discussion. Last week, Senator Mark Udall sent a letter to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton describing the negative impact of gas prices on the economy. And in speaking with Tipton today, he told us his office will reach out to Udall in hopes of forming a bipartisan push when it comes to lowering gas prices. Reporting live, Don Coleman, KJCT News 8.